So, gonna basically show you how to do some stuff on your calculator. Okay. I think I showed you first off how to turn it on. Okay. The on button is located down at the bottom. Okay. It's highlighted red. All right. When you're graphing, if you do have a graphing calculator at home, or if you want to come in during H2H to do it, you might have to graph something like the square root of x minus 2. Okay, because I might ask you, does this function have an inverse? You got to look at the graph, right? You got to do the horizontal line test with the graph. So you need to be able to graph this. So in your calculator, anytime you're going to graph, you want to go to y equals. Y equals is the very top left button, and it says y equals, and it'll pull up some options. Now, if there are already equations in your graph, like in mine, I've used it before, and if you're using one of mine, it's been used before, you want to press clear and down to clear out any equations, okay? So start with a blank slate. Also, you want to make sure your plot 1 is not highlighted, like those plot 1, plot 2, plot 3 should not be highlighted, okay? So to graph the square root of x minus 2 in your calculator, you need to type it in. So you press the second button, then you go to x squared, and that's how you get the square root feature to pop up. Does anybody's calculator pops up with a square root and then a parenthesis? Okay, so you're going to do yours a little bit differently. You're just going to have to close off the parentheses. All right, so now we're going to type in x minus 2. X is located right beside alpha minus 2. Not negative 2. And then, because I do not know who used your graphing calculator before you, press zoom and press 6. Zoom 6 takes you back to a standard window. And there's your graph. Okay? So looking at this, is the square root of x minus 2 a function? Function. Yes, it is. It passes the vertical line test. Is the inverse a function? Yes, because it passes the horizontal line test. And if you're ever unsure, you're like, well, what happens after 10? If you click trace and you go over, usually when you just press and hold, there we go. You see that little X, little cursor? It's tracing over my graph, okay? And if I just continue to hold it, it's going to continue to go over with the graph. And after, Now, don't be silly and try to go over to like 100 on the x-axis. You're just going to be wasting your time. What do you think is going to happen to this graph? Like, what do you think is going to happen as we get bigger and as x gets bigger and bigger and bigger? It's going to keep going up. It's not going to level out. Okay? Did you press trace before you start clicking? There you go. That's why. You got to press trace. Okay? Exactly. Okay, now stop. Stop tracing over. Because, like I'm telling you, you ain't going to outbeat the calculator, okay? You're not. All right? I might ask you to graph the cube root of 3x plus 4. I'm going to ask you to graph that. Where do I go to get to my equations, where I need to type them in? Y equals. Now, if you want to go to Y2 and type this in, that's fine, but realize you're going to have 2 graphs that show up on your calculator. Okay? I don't know about you, I want to look at one at a time. So I'm going to clear that one out, and now I'm going to type in cube root. The cube root, I have to press math to get the cube root. Option 4, does everybody see option 4? There's the cube root. So if I just type in 4, a cube root pops up in my calculator, and then I type in 3x plus 4. So go ahead and type in 3x plus 4. Yeah, make sure you close off the person. And then because I moved my window, like I think I was already at like 13 or something like that, I want to go back to a standard window. So zoom 6. If you didn't alter your window, you can just press graph and everything will be okay. So very slowly, there's the cube root of 3x plus 4. Is this function 1 to 1?
Yes.
And if it's 1 to 1, that means it does what? Passes both tests, vertical and horizontal. Awesome stuff. What if I have to graph the absolute value of 2x minus 1. Does anybody know what those functions look like?
No, what am I to find out?
I kind of talked about them back in lesson 1-3. Everybody remembers?
I remember.
All right. Where do I go to get my equations? Y equals. Very good. I'm going to clear this out because I don't want a cube root function and an absolute value function. Okay? Absolute value is located at math. Go over to num. Stands for number. ABS represents absolute value. If you have an updated one, it literally pops up the absolute value bars. So again, sorry guys, math, go over to num, and that's how you get absolute value. When you type it in, and I'll send an email and graph, this is what the absolute value function looks like. Is the inverse a function? No, it is not. And so here's just a few ways of just graphing different functions and seeing what they look like.